Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on week 11 in my 2023 Project Life album, and I've just gone back and I've used another old stash kit. I feel really good about the amount of dint, and I use the word loosely because it's a teeny dint, but I feel good about the teeny dint that I'm making in these stash kits. This week I just wanted to keep things super simple because I had a really crushing headache while I was working on this. It kind of just started as I started working on it, which made the decision making harder and harder, I will say. So I was just kind of planning on making it as simple as possible. This particular kit I pulled out 100% because I wanted to use that red and pink polka dotty kind of card there for my title card. I saw it through the bag and thought that would be perfect for this week. Forgot that I'd already punched a little hole out of it though, so I kind of had to go to plan B, which is that I guess I'm going to call it like a kind of tea time card from Citrus Twist. That's an old Citrus Twist one. Like coffee and tea, and there's a knife and fork and a little cupcake and strawberries. It just kind of felt like really domestic, and this was a really just domestic everyday week in our lives, so it kind of worked. I did end up using that little pink and red polka dotty card, but I trimmed it down to 3x4. I'm going to pop it under one of my smaller photos. I did pull out just a really plain, it's like a library looking card that I'm going to use for some journaling. I'm not going to journal about the entire week this week though, because like I said, it was reasonably mundane. I am going to journal about the one particular photo on the left there, and I'll get to that when I work on that one there. For these smaller photos, we spent a lot of time watching TV this week. This was the start of like a long weekend for us, anniversary weekend here in Otago. So we watched both the Enola Holmes movies, really enjoyed them. Don't know why I haven't watched them until now. I'm not going to do anything to that card though, other than just kind of stick the movie poster onto the card, which if you saw at the start, I had a lot of kind of bright colors going on, and I just peeled that back. So it's a very, very tiny gray and white polka dot, along with that pink, and the rest of the colors is just coming from my photos. So I added a couple of the tiny word stickers onto my very rainy day photo. We had a whole lot of rain. It was cold. It was just not particularly kind of summery weekend at all, really. So the rain, black and white photo for that one. And now I'm moving on to kind of the main photo for my spread, which is a picture of a potato. I had asked Shane if I could take a photo of him. He doesn't normally get the option, I must say. I asked if I could take a photo of him gaming, and he jumped off the couch, ran to the kitchen, and grabbed a potato and said, "Oh, look, take a photo of this. It's a couch potato. Get it? Get it?" Apparently, I don't have enough humor in my documenting, according to him. This was his attempt to help me be a little bit funnier in my albums. So in the end, he was right. It was funny, the funny moment, not necessarily the funny gag. But I'm just going to kind of, I am going to journal about that, but I want to kind of replicate the attempt at humor by using the word couch potato. So I'm using the little pink, my favorite pink, you see them all the time, alphas from Citrus Twist. On the bottom of these alphas, I knew they were there too, these little arrows. I hardly ever use them, but this seems like the perfect opportunity. One arrow to point at the potato and one arrow to point at the couch. And so then I'm just going to write about that on my journaling card. I'm not going to add any other embellishment to that at all. It's just going to stay as it is. I think probably the one thing that this stash kit is missing is embellishments. There's not a whole lot in the way of embellishments left over. Every time I pull this kit out, I'm desperately trying to use those Pink Fresh Studio stickers, and they just never seem right. And apart from that, all I've got is some puffy hearts, and there's a whole lot of green in there, and some tiny word stickers. So I think what I'm going to do before I put this kit away is maybe just add a little bit to it, just to keep making sure that it's usable week after week. I spend a lot of time kind of auditioning stickers that I know already just aren't that good. So I might pop some extra embellishments in there. Not that I mind kind of having, well, it's not embellishment free, but an embellishment light week. I don't necessarily mind that. Occasionally there are like really embellishment heavy weeks, and so that kind of makes up for it. So basically I'm done with my spread. I've only added a few stickers, and I'm just going to work on my title card. And when I put this like pattern in place for the title card, I kind of had a vague idea what I would do with it, which is just to stamp some really big letters in black on top of it so that they kind of stand out against this really busy background. So I'm using the Madison alphabet from Citrus Twist, and I changed my mind about my ink. I'm usually a memento kind of girl, but I really wanted something really heavily black, so I've used some oxide inks on here, and you can see like it's not perfectly black, but it's black enough that it kind of stands out. Now, I really wanted to use the pink alphas again just to kind of tie them in down the bottom, but like we've got maybe like the smallest week number possible, so I've got 2 1s. They're just not going to stand out on top of that week. So what I went and did is raided another one of my stash kits. I knew I had these kind of circle spots in here. They were from a Heidi swap kit very long time ago. I've been using them ever since. They're kind of handy for this sort of thing. It says note to self on it, so I've just made sure that that's at the bottom and trimmed it off the bottom of the page. It gives me a little blank spot that I can add those numbers in, and since I've got that blank spot available, I'm going to put my date stamping in there as well. And then that is going to be this week all done. So it ended up being probably less than 20 minutes to put this spread together, which, given all the kind of overthinking I did about the stickers and stuff, I think that was a fairly good effort. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to leave a couple videos on screen, otherwise I'll see you again really soon. Bye!